Oh, welcome back. This is Thought Soup episode number 23 with me, your host, Esther Dickinson. And it's the 23rd of October 2023, so it's all about number 23 today. Buenos dias. Good morning. Happy to be alive and to live another day inside Thought Soup. Wow, what a weekend. High on the family vibes. My sister has returned. Oh, so lovely. I have no idea what to write, say, or tell you. Oh, interesting conversation with my father yesterday about thought soup. How there are just thoughts that come and go, and then there's thinking with intention. The first of those, great idea to observe and not entangle yourself, and the latter of which the beauty and wonder of our minds. Yes, mind, I do love you, for you are actually extraordinary, and quite capable of goodness knows what. Next weekend the clocks change. We are entering the darkest 14 weeks, according to my father, of the year. And lucky that we are, my parents, my sister and I all have birthdays during the dark winter months. I was in Australia and Spain for many of my birthdays. Delightful. One I celebrated in Laos, my 29th. I remember it distinctly. Juggling on the terrace. The hostel was lovely and they played an outdoor movie with cushions and all sorts. Oh, it was divine. Notting Hill, one of my favourites. At the same time, I was post-breakup. Oh goodness, what a blubbery mess I'd been. Such is life. Up and down, topsy-turvy. Left, right, diagonal, a little bit squiggly now. Dreams. Dreams are lovely. The daydreams. The ones we intentionally conjure up, much like intentional thinking. The leaking of my subconscious last night was seriously freaking weird. A strange science experiment in which my body was being used to test insect biting. I can't quite remember the ins and outs. Coloured dots, bright lights, laser beams, sort of patches on my face. It was so weird and never happened before. My eyes hurt. I remember that even though the scientists cover them with a sheet of paper, post-experiment or post-testing, I was supposed to be covered in bites, and weirdly, I had only one in the middle of my back. The experimenters were disappointed. If I could capture the scene and recreate it, I would. Not sure my description is doing it justice. Later, or earlier perhaps, there were some kids. Sorry, my writing. There were some kids. A brother and sister running around the house. Which house? I don't know. Dreams are funky at the best of times. My mother keeps waking at night thinking she's dying. So daydreaming. Ah, yes, daydreaming. That's a wonderful thing. Except for when you're doing it at the same time as a task which requires full attention. And the task goes wrong. I.e., swimming and hitting your head on the wall of the pool. Or putting some drinks on the shelf and missing the shelf so you fall over. But right now, here inside Thought Soup, it's a perfect time to daydream, to feel dreaming. What am I talking about? Go to the feeling place of that which you want to create. So imagine I start dreaming of being on the beach. Nice idea, actually. 2024? Here I come. Not just any beach, a warm one. The sun is shining, a soft warm breeze blowing over my skin, the smell of silky sun cream wafting up my nose, the turquoise waters glistening. This kind of beach, where I feel warmed through, rubbing my hands in the soft golden sand underneath me, reveling in the delight of the cherished moment. Had to pause, sorry, and lost train of thought. Very strange having an extra person in the home. Movement upstairs is different. New yet old footsteps. New yet familiar voices. I tell you, my writer self is coming along nicely. Content that Thought Soup is happening. Content that the book is progressing. Actually, it's fair to say my whole self is content, because I am truly expanding. Oh yeah, back to the feeling place. My point was, we, can conjure up the feelings of the thing we want to experience now, and sit inside that feeling. Let it fill up our body and ourselves. Really strange movement upstairs. When we fill ourselves with those feelings and percolate there, our brain and its neuroplasticity does not know the difference between the real external experience and the conjured up feelings of having that experience internally. Again, I am not a scientist and definitely not a neurophysicist. Is that a thing? I think so, but my basic understanding and a little experience in this area, a few things have come into my life due to said practice. I'm now sharing it with you in this fabulous episode of Thought Soup. Oh goodness, the cat is in the loo again. See yesterday's episode, that's number 22, for the background on that one. So yes, with the powers of your mind and the great ability we have as humans to feel things, I invite you into that little practice. Maybe do it daily for a week and see how you feel. Oh, I'm excited, curious, and eager to see and experience what's next. Thank you very much. This was episode 23 on the 23rd of October 2023. Like I said in an earlier episode, if you're into your numbers, go check out the meaning of 23. And I will see you inside episode 24. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, for listening, for just being a part of whatever this wants to be. And I can't wait to do episode 24 and see you inside. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.